So that's okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. How are you?
I'm okay, but I'm realizing this is the last day of school. And then I have my kids home with me.
Yeah.
Nonstop for 2 months.
It hit me, well, yesterday, so Cal graduated yesterday.
Oh my God.
And big surprise because they,
Just adjusting that.
yeah, they won an award.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they won an award, which we didn't know was going to happen, and they didn't know.
Wow.
And they didn't even, they've got those
Earplugs
earplugs now, so they didn't actually hear what they won.
They just walked up there.
They just walked up there and like got handed a thing, and they're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But like it's a real like end of a chapter, and then Shabby's report card came in, and he was like, it's my day too, and we're like, we're gonna celebrate Cal today, and your day can be tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna have your graduation.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
Right?
So
I haven't read my kids' report cards yet.
Oh yeah.
Horrible mom.
No, and I think today is like they're watching a movie. Like it's
so my daughter, she's in JK, and they are watching a movie, and they're allowed to bring popcorn.
Yes.
And stuffies. And they get a popsicle today because the teacher sent in an email saying, if you don't want your kid to have a popsicle, let me know. Who would say no to that? Unless it was a dietary thing. But,
yeah.
And then Thomas is having a board game day.
Oh, fun!
Yeah.
Nice.
So he got to bring in a board game. He decided Snakes and Ladders.
Okay. Classic.
We actually play a lot of board games. My family was a board game family.
We play a lot of board games too.
Owen's family, my husband's family, was not a board game family. They didn't play games like that. They had them all. They just didn't play them.
Yeah.
So we currently now play a lot of board games. My favorite is Yahtzee.
Okay.
We have a kids version of Yahtzee, and it's Mickey Mouse and all the Mickey Mouse characters. So there's Pluto and like Goofy and
I don't think I've ever played Yahtzee.
Oh my God, Yahtzee's fun. So you get 5 dice, and you get 3 rolls, and you have to try to get like 5 minis.
Okay.
And if it's an adult Yahtzee, it's like you have to get like a full house with the dice.
Okay.
Or like you want to get 4 threes or something. Anyways.
Okay.
So the kids Yahtzee is just very simple. My daughter picked up super quickly. She rolls 5s. Oh my God. She's like got this inherent gift of playing Yahtzee. I don't know.
We've been playing a lot of Azul. So
I haven't played that one.
It's a tile laying game. It's fairly simple. There's like 5 kinds of tiles, and you have to collect tiles and then fill up your board. So it's about like patterning,
that
and
sounds fun.
that we play a lot, and we play a lot of. Your kids might like Croak. It's a little bit like chess.
Okay.
But there's cards, so you lay them out in an 8x8 grid, so the grid changes every time, and you lay them out upside down, and you've got frogs, and the frogs have to move onto them, and then your card flips over, and depending on what's on the other side, you do a various action. So like the lily pads mean you get to go again. There's like chairs, which are like you just sit on. There's boy frogs, which if you land on, you get to like, with the queen frog, you get to birth another baby frog. And then there's hidden pikes as well, which kill you instantly.
Board games with sex, you know.
Right? It's funny too, because my kids have given like all of the boy frogs personalities. So but it's good.
That would be super fun.
It's one of those, like I find sometimes kids games, like I just don't have the patience for them. But this one is engaging enough for the adults as well as it's easy enough for the kids.
Yeah, that's the problem, because my mother-in-law gave Thomas this game, and it's supposed to be for kids, but it's overly complicated, and it's just like you can't follow along with it. And then it just makes no sense. Yeah. And like, I don't know.
What game is it?
Some dinosaur game. I don't know.
Okay.
She kept all the stuff that she had for her kids. And now is giving it to us, but like some of it's like missing pieces, or it's like, I don't know. She's a weird lady, so.
All right.
Yeah. She doesn't watch this.
Oh, you know what we failed to do? We failed to tell Instagram that we were.
I know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Because we've been normally doing a thing on Instagram saying, "Hey, watch us on YouTube," and we didn't do that today because you know
That's
so
okay.
much stuff going on.
That's okay.
We had to do our last day of school boards this morning.
Okay.
We have those
Oh, you have the
chalkboards.
chalkboards?
Yeah, so we had to like get the kids out of the house earlier because they also catch the
Yes,
bus and
yes.
get out. And then of course they didn't want to like stand there nicely. They
No,
were,
of course,
you know,
never.
Yeah.
I had a massage at
Oh,
8
so
a.m.
nice.
But also my parents are up because they were here for the graduation. So
Oh,
it was like saying
yes.
goodbye to them.
Yeah.
And then my brother-in-law's staying at a hotel down the road. So, but he's like, I'm going to show up at 8 o'clock and walk the kids to school. And I'm like, you do whatever. I'm not going to be there. Yeah.
And is he staying until you guys leave on the weekend?
No, because we didn't know the date of the graduation.
Gotcha.
So we're meeting him in Toronto.
Are you flying out of Toronto?
Yeah.
So
Yes, because I am going to Portugal in
Yeah.
like 3 days.
That's
so
amazing.
very excited for that. There's a yarn store that I've heard a lot about in Lisbon. So I'm hoping to go there.
That'd be fun.
And a bird sanctuary.
Of course.
The big thing.
Katie's in her birding era.
I don't know if I did not watch Fab Chat last week, so if this is a repeat, we're really sorry,
I was
everybody.
in it last week. No,
you weren't.
It wasn't. Oh, it was
you and
Caitlin. I wasn't. I was the week before. Couldn't do it last week.
Look at these new bird stickers.
Oh my God, they're so cute. I don't think these were in the Fab Chat.
I don't think so.
Because I think I watched some of it.
I did not watch any of it.
Oh my God, I can't
like
even
the
remember
chicken.
what my life has been.
No. Monday seems like so long ago.
God, it seems like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Are these no, they're not gingerbread. It's not her
No,
style.
it's Laura inspired.
Yes. I
her
was like, we
stickers
had some other.
Sorry, their stickers are amazing. When we met them at H&H. And there was 2 ladies at the booth. So I'm assuming they were both involved with the business.
Yeah.
And I just love their stickers.
They're very they've got a really nice aesthetic.
I love
to
like
them.
how they did. Sorry, we should hold them up while we're talking about them. But like instead of like feathers, they did like floral
on it.
and
Yeah.
stuff. And like the seagull, they used fabric.
The checks
And made the body parts, which I really like.
Yeah, I really like that.
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of really nice new stickers, so we ordered a bunch of them. Who doesn't love a good sticker? I love how this one, instead of worm,
it's a yarn
piece.
Yeah.
Yarn scrap. So good.
Which I'm sure they would use for nest building anyways.
Yeah, so I've actually heard that like some people put out their yarn scraps, but you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I've heard that if you are going to do it, you have to cut them into like little pieces because otherwise they can get.
And I think it depends on the type of yarn too.
Yes.
Like you should not put out acrylic.
No.
It should be natural fibers only.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yep. I read up on that in the spring because I had this one little ball and then my husband sat there and cut up little pieces of yarn to go scatter around the yard. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I saw this fun video yesterday and it was just of animals laying down, so like deer and rabbits and stuff, and then birds were harvesting their winter fur off of them. And like there was this one deer, it was just sitting there and it had like 5 birds on it and they were just picking up the fur.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
It keeps their nest nice and warm and snug and all of that. Yeah.
Talking about yarn, we've got some new colors.
Oh,
I think this is a restock. This is
Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah.
But like, look at how nicely these go with each other.
I know.
Moonstone. This is Moonstone. That one is
Beta Crucis.
Crucis.
I don't know.
And
this one is Astrid Gray. So lovely.
Like, you could do like, or some sort of fade.
You could almost put all of these together.
You could probably put them together. There we go. That's the order they go in.
Yeah.
Look at how pretty that is.
They're so pretty. I love Mad Tosh colors. I think they're just so absolutely beautiful. They seem to do color really well.
They do. They do. And something like this has a lot of really like subtle colors throughout it. It looks like it's you know,
it's really interesting how they knit up.
Yes.
Or crochet up, because I'm currently using a Mad Tosh color and I'm crocheting it.
Yes.
And it's really interesting how like the colors show, because it's called Sans Regret, and it's like green with like a bit of peaches and rusts and stuff, and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
realizing I really like green these days.
Oh.
I never used to wear green, and it has to be the right kind of green, but like I'm really enjoying green.
That's funny. It's funny what you end up gravitating towards as you get older, and the things that you thought you liked.
Pink and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I wore a lot of black and navy because I had to for work. But now I'm really liking this is like what I'm really enjoying.
Oh.
Like this, which is odd for me. This is a beautiful linen blend.
This is a linen blend. It's
linen cotton.
80-20, so 80% linen. We've had this before. We've had in other colors.
Yes.
So we got three
it's
new
like
colors
a tiny tonal stripe.
So if you're
so
pre-shopping for Fifth Saturday,
it's on the website.
It's on the. It will be. I don't think Caitlin put the photos up yet.
We've received the fabric, so if you're shopping in store, it's also available.
Yes.
But yeah, it's lovely. We got this in what, 3-4 colors?
3 colors. There's like a hot pink and a peach in this. Yeah.
I really like this one.
Yeah. And then what else? We've got some other new stuff.
This one's kind of cool too.
I love this. I love reversible fabric.
So the camera is showing it as quite lighter than it is. It's more. I don't know if we can get. Like where it's shaded is really more. This is more
of its color. Yeah,
it's like a
taupey, but with like
a taupey with a pink tinge.
Yeah,
like a blushy brownish color.
Yeah, and it's striped on one side and checked.
No, they're checked on both sides. Yep, it's
Are
checked.
they?
It's check on both sides.
Okay, I thought it was reversible.
No.
Okay, it's just much stronger.
It's yarn dyed.
Yes. Which is good.
So
and
let's
this
talk
is
about the difference between yarn dyed and printed.
So yarn dyed
is the threads that they're weaving the fabric with are dyed different colors,
and then
they're
weave
woven together to create the check pattern. So we have what have we had that's yarn dyed? A lot of linen.
A lot of the Merchant and Mill stuff.
The mammoth flannel is yarn dyed.
Yeah. Which means that you will see it won't be a different color on the back. No. It'll maintain its color through right side and wrong side, as opposed to something that's printed.
So this is printed where it's lovely. This is so lovely. I really like the scale of this floral. I think it would look really nice in a bunch of applications.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
But it's printed, so it's just plain on.
So what happens is they take the dye and they print it on, and so you kind of see it through the back because the fabric is a light color, but you don't actually get the print on the back. So it's not reversible at all.
No.
Good things about the yarn dye is there's no right or wrong side to that because.
Well, I was going to say there's technically, but
if you can't tell the difference,
then there is
it like this.
There is no. Yeah.
People ask that in classes. They're like, "What's the right side and the wrong side?" And it's like whatever side you wanted to use, and then just try to be consistent.
Pull the big stripe. This one is going to be, more. This is yarn dyed as well, but you can there's really that's side one.
It's lighter on the back.
Yeah,
so it's how it's been woven. Some of the threads are like not as prominent on the back as on the front.
But either which way, there's not. You can choose to use this side as your right side if that's what you like, and that's fine.
I've been getting into the weaving of fabric, not so much actually doing it, but the history and stuff.
For Michelle's History Minute.
Yes, so I went to Pioneer Village on Father's Day weekend.
Okay.
And they have a reproduction jacquard loom.
Oh,
that
cool.
It works, and they weave with it.
Oh.
And then they have the original. It's a funny story. So in the 1830s, this guy named Peter in Peterborough had this loom, and he was weaving stuff. And then he was like, I'm going to go out west and make some more money out there. But he couldn't take the loom because it's gigantic.
Yeah.
It's like 12 feet tall, and I'd have to say it's 6 feet square.
Wow, okay.
So these jacquard looms are huge. They're huge. He couldn't take it with him, so he's like, I'm going to hawk it.
Okay.
Some guy gave him $200 on the chance that he maybe would come back and claim it.
Right.
Never came back.
Okay.
But anyways, the village got a hold of this loom, and now they have a reproduction, and they're using it. But it's really interesting how different weaves have different over-under patterns and stuff. It's fascinating. Yeah. And the jacquard loom is really cool because it's the first computer. Because you take these cards and you punch dots in them,
and then
that is how the loom knows what fabrics to what threads to pick up and drop and all of that. And so there would be like 60 to 300 cards in a series, and that would be what is woven.
I was going to say, and that's exactly the way like the first computers were. They were all punch cards.
So it was the first computer.
Amazing.
And it was super cool because it took the speed of weaving down. So before, like, I read a book about this where it would take, the hand weavers, it would take about a day to do an inch.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's why these fabrics were so expensive.
Yeah.
Because literally someone had to go up and pull the different threads for what was needed to be woven. And these cards changed it so it would take a day to do 3 meters instead of like a day to do an inch.
Right.
So it made fabric really accessible with like these woven designs to more people.
Yeah.
But then the rich people didn't want them anymore because it wasn't as...
it was more pedestrian.
Yeah, so fascinating.
You know, it's really interesting too because obviously a lot of that knowledge would have been held in someone's head.
Yes,
and,
very much so.
I love watching people do lace
work,
and like there's got the bobbins and they're moving and it's like how are you remembering that pattern?
They have a pattern, but like they just know what to do.
Yeah,
weaving was a whole thing where it was like a guild and you would be apprenticed at like 7 and then you would have your journeyman papers and like it was a whole thing. Before we have and now we just have like, you don't get apprentice anymore. You just go to school. That's your apprenticeship.
Well, I was going to say that there are trades
where... My brother was an apprentice. He's a mechanic, and so now he's no longer apprentice. He has his papers.
Yeah.
But
well, and I was going to say the program Cal's looking into, which is hairdressing, you definitely apprentice for that.
Did you hear Algonquin is getting rid of their hair?
Yes. They're very upset about that.
That's so upsetting.
And apparently, it's a program that had a wait list.
Yep.
Ontario has frozen tuition rates, so the college can't raise the rate to actually cover the cost, and the province refuses to fund it.
It's so unfortunate.
And it's really upsetting because out of one side of the discussion is we need to support women in trades, and here is a field that is dominated by female people, and is a trade, and yet you're not supporting it. So it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I heard that and I was so upset.
Green for Michelle.
This one's okay. It's too yellowy green.
Okay.
But it is lovely.
It is lovely. I think
this
would make
in a blue
as well.
Yeah.
I think this would make a really nice summer dress, like the rayon poplin, and it's got a nice it's light and crisp, and it doesn't it's not wrinkling.
No,
that's
what's nice about rayon is if it does wrinkles, sometimes the wrinkles just fall right out.
Yeah.
Especially if it has a bit of steam added to it.
Yes.
But
yeah.
Super lovely. Rayon fabric is like one of the greatest summer fabrics you can wear.
Yes. And all of those should be up on the website later today. These guys. So
brand new.
She worked with Donna Wilson is another artist to design these.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so there's that's the level 1. That's the level 2.
His little bandana.
And that's the level 3. And these are a limited edition. I don't think these are being reprinted.
We probably will not restock these as well. So once our current stock is gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
Look at his pants. Oh my God. Little plaid pants.
Yes. And I love the seal.
The seal is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wish, all of the work, this is all like long and short embroidery to give textured fur, and I wish I had the patience to do it, I just don't, unfortunately. I have a pigeon I started. I've done like his tail, and I really need to.
I can handle this guy, but that would probably be pushing it. I'm not into the embroidery. I can't do it.
I like doing it, but especially I've picked up knitting, and now knitting seems to be like my relaxing thing. I don't know. I wanted to. I don't know if we've talked. I know we've mentioned these. They were like a
had them
hot
for a
ticket item. So they're back in stock.
I brought them in right before Christmas, thinking,
Yeah.
hey, amazing stocking stuffers
Yes.
are like a nice little add-on to a gift.
Yeah.
They are reusable silicone brushes to clean your machine.
Yeah, and they're inexpensive. They're less than $10.
They're $10 for them, and you get 4. And like they're not gonna break. They're pretty heavy duty.
And they have different tips
on
so
them,
you can get into different nooks and
spots.
crannies.
It's actually called the Nook and Cranny.
There you go.
Yeah, super popular. We have had them. I've brought them in a bunch of times, but they sell out really quickly, and then our supplier is back ordered because everyone else is buying
Wants them, yeah.
So they're super good.
Yeah.
They're on the website if you're
Yes.
interested,
Yeah.
or in store.
Yes. So yes, we will be closed this Saturday
Yes.
for Fifth Saturday. And we're closed Monday as well because
holiday.
it's Canada Day.
Yeah.
So come see us, today, tomorrow, Sunday. Grab your supplies for your long weekend crafting. If you're thinking Fifth Saturday, if you're a Fifth Saturday member, obviously there's all the new stuff, but it's a really great time to stock up on things that you use all the time, or big ticket items that you've had your eye on. We've got lots of rulers in stock.
Yeah, so
the
cutting
stripology
mats,
rulers.
Stripology rulers are a good one because you get 20% off.
Yeah.
And it makes that price,
a little
seem
bit
a little
more,
nicer.
a little bit more
And,
palatable.
yeah.
Batting,
wool mats,
sweater quantity of
interfacing.
yarns.
Interfacing.
Yeah.
No one likes to buy interfacing.
No,
so
no.
buy it at a discount.
Yeah. Thread.
Thread.
Buy black and
totally.
white thread.
Totally.
Serge your thread because you got to buy 4 cones.
Yeah.
So there's all sorts of good stock up things.
That's the fun, exciting stuff, but it's the stuff you always need for every project.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, now I got to go to the store and get
Yeah.
more interfacing.
Elastic,
Totally.
Yeah.
Lots of fun stuff.
The last thing we should do is we should open this box.
We should open this box, but we should talk about
They
these.
talked
Did
about
they
this
talk
last
about-
week,
oh,
yeah.
I didn't see that part.
That one I'm fairly certain they did.
We didn't bring anything to open this box.
Oh.
Let me go get
Okay. I could Hulk it open.
I don't know. It's pretty taped up. You think you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just had this delivered this morning.
Yes.
This is one of our purchases.
Danielle's
from,
coming to Danielle's coming. I thought she was coming to peek.
So,
Oh.
It's
Look
webbing.
at that.
a rainbow of webbing. 1-inch webbing, 100% cotton.
Excellent.
It's lovely stuff. We found this at H&H. And
nice.
We needed a restock of 1-inch webbing too.
Yeah,
so.
and you know what? And these are nice colors.
They are
'cause
lovely colors.
We've had very Faustina's coming out of the office
Faustina
too.
didn't see
It's
what
a
I
party!
ordered. She didn't see what I ordered.
Oh, it's nice and feel it. It's really nice and thick.
So it's really strong, heavy duty webbing.
And you know what? And I like I find the poly webbing.
I like cotton webbing better too.
It's a little it's slippery. It's difficult to sew with. It gets nasty
and it frays
looking.
a lot
The
too.
slider clips don't work.
And the sliders don't work as well because
Look at
I
that
have one
blue.
with poly webbing, a purse, and my slider moves all the time, and I have to constantly adjust it.
That's not fun.
But yeah, so super fun.
Yeah.
Faustina has a plan.
Oh,
totally.
yes.
So she's
Look
thinking you
at
should
that.
pair these together.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
totally.
Even
or the pink. Yeah, the pink would go nicely too.
this is the game. I was gonna say this is the game we
The
play.
green. When we put kits
When we
together.
put
this
kids
is what we
together.
do. Oh my gosh, yeah. It could work for so many.
I like
of
how
those.
that looks. I think
But you're a
I'm a
yellow
yellow person.
I
And I
would
was
go
never
with
this
this.
is you said you became a green person. I became a yellow person. I was never a yellow person.
It's so
I was a
funny,
red
eh?
person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like very, very much
She
red.
wanted to be angry all the time looking at red.
Right?
It's
No, it
amazing.
makes you hungry.
I don't know. I hear it makes you also angry.
Angry, hungry, hangry.
Hangry.
Yeah. You're not you when you haven't had a Snickers or
Oh
something
my
like
God.
that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so funny. So yeah, the webbing's not going to be up for a little bit, but
No,
I have to
no.
receive it, but yeah.
And Caitlin will have to take photos.
Yes, we'll need photos because stock photos are not great.
Yeah.
So it's fun
Last thing we should mention, there's a couple of classes coming up that that we'd love to fill if you're thinking about taking a class with us. So there's the Canada I'll grab it. The holiday.
The holiday advent calendar. We're calling it a countdown calendar for the class. You could use it to count down to any special event in the winter.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It is so cute. And you know what? It's a great project. You'll have it done.
Yeah.
I always find that it happens that I'm sewing on like the 24th.
I also do that.
Who doesn't do that?
Because I bought this panel. And I was like, my kids are going to love this.
So sew it in class and then
I was
it's
like,
done.
I'll probably be sewing it on November 30th at midnight.
Yeah.
Ready to go for December 1st.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
I made our advent calendar years ago, so I'm ahead on that.
We've been getting the kids the chocolate ones, but last year they just, like, Eleanor ate her chocolate and Thomas was like, eh. So this year, I just thought,
this is nice,
I'm
and
not
it's like you can put like a little
things
something
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I got to figure out what to put in it, but
anyway, so that it's a 2-session class, which I think is reasonable for summer schedules.
Yeah,
so
you get busy doing stuff.
Yeah, that starts next Wednesday.
Yes.
And then the other one is there's a kids class.
There's an apron
I know that it's people want like weekday kids classes, and it's tough for us. We just don't have the staff or the space.
The two issues is that we only can do the classes after we close, and that's from 6 to 9. And sometimes it's a bit late for the kids because they need to have dinner and then they need to like go to bed on time.
Yep.
So. Anything like my kids, routine is the best thing. So
a Saturday morning, it's Saturday morning again. It's 2 sessions. Isla's really, really great.
Isla's great with the kids. Oh my God, they love her so much.
Yeah, so that's coming up in the 20th, I think it starts.
Oh, is that? You and I organize the classes, and I can never remember when any of the classes are.
I think because I'm constantly like shuffling them and dealing with the like putting them into the calendar.
Them in the computer, like I actually put the dates and everything in, but I never remember. And and people are like, "What are we having for classes?"
Like,
I don't know. I just organize them, but I don't know what they are.
That's okay.
I always know what I'm teaching.
Right?
Yeah.
Get to know your sewing machine.
Yeah. It's my favorite class to teach. Oh my God,
I think that one's full.
It is full for July, but we will be offering it again in August.
Yes.
So
and August classes will release on
July
the 11th.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes open for that. But
yeah.
Anyways, we should wrap it up. Thank you to our one person who is watching us live, and I know there's lots of people who watch us on the replay. So we'll have to go onto Instagram afterwards and be like, go watch us on the replay. Exactly. We forgot to.
Some people already have their kids home, right? Because
the French boards have stopped. Yeah. Oh, well, that's all good. All right, everybody, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next